Welcome to the third lesson of the Python programming course, and in this course I am going to show you, in this lesson we are going to learn that how to work on the PyCharm, which we have already installed in our previous lesson. Now in this lesson we are going to just make our first program, and I'm also going to introduce one more Python IDE where you are going to just program Python on that editor as well, with very easy and quick way. Now let's go and start that what we are going to have in this lesson. Now before going to jump into first program, I'm going to show you that you have Anaconda editor as well. Okay, if you are going to come in address bar, you can see that we have anaconda.com and distribution. Here you have various version of Anaconda notepad for Windows and also for other like other operating system as well. But right now because I'm using Windows 10 and 64-bit version, therefore you have two version of Python. One is 2.7 version, which is the old version, and currently which we are using right now, it is currently we have 3.7 version. Therefore you are going to download like 64-bit, and after downloading you will get your notepad Anaconda. I'm going to show you here Anaconda. We have navigator. Okay, you are going to open, but remember that the installation is very simple. There is no need to do anything extra, or you may have extra knowledge for the installation. That is not required for the installation of any software. Likewise, you have Anaconda and PyCharm as well. Okay, I'm going to just open Anaconda, and we are going to use Anaconda notepad, which is a better way to understand and learn the interactive interference or user interference in Anaconda, which is, I think, way better to understand. Okay, now when you are going to open Anaconda, you will get something like this one. There are many packages in Anaconda which you have already. For example, we will learn step by step about different features of the Anaconda. But right now what do you need? You just need a notepad, okay, or notebook. You are going to launch notebook. It will open in the browser. For example, right now we have localhost here, and it doesn't require any local server to install Anaconda. Directly itself will give you a complete like that port and localhost. You don't need anything. Okay, you just need to launch your notebook. After that one, what you are going to do, you will get similar interference like I have right now. Maybe in future, if you are going to download the latest version, could be a little bit different, but the purpose of this tutorial, you will get similar things. Okay, now we are going to come in new, and we have Python 3, since I have installed already in first lesson the Python. Okay, before installing Python, you are not going to get or work like you have Anaconda notebook. Okay, first you have to install Python. Now what we are going to do, we are going to click in the Python 3, and you will get a similar interference like we have right now. And here you have your title. For example, you can change that title. I will just write that lesson 1. Okay, and we are going to rename that one, and you can see that we have lesson 1, and in the title address bar it is also lesson 1. Now what else we have? We have similar functionality, like we are going to save, renames, and we are going to use all these. We are not going to use all these options. Okay, first thing is first, we are going to write our first line of the program. For any program, you are going to write like print, and print is a function which we are going to write like, and whatsoever you are going to write, you are going to use like bracket we have here. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit, and you have like a bracket here, and also a quotation mark. You can use either one quotation mark or double quotation mark. Both will work in similar ways, but what we are going to write next, whatsoever you are going to write. For example, I'm going to write my first program. Then you are going to run that program. Here is the option for the run. You are going to click and you will get only my first program. That is the program which we are going to say that you have to write something whatsoever you are going to write here, and it will give the output like my first program. Okay, if I'm going to use print, for example, double quotation mark, first you are going to use bracket and double quotation mark, then you are going to write like my second line with, for example, double quotation. Okay, then since I'm using double quotation and I'm going to I'm showing you that with single quotation and double quotation both will work in similar ways. There is no problem if you are going to use, but sometimes we use double quotation and sometimes we use single quotation. You will learn that where we are going to use double quotation and where we are going to use single quotation. Okay, now I'm going to run that one and you will see that the output is my second line with double quotation. Okay, now anything which you want to write in the sentences or into words, you are going to use print. And when you are going to use the print word, Python automatically will understand that you are going to print something in the program, or you want to just telling the Python program that you have to give the output, the thing which is in the print option. Now for example, I have print and I want to add two numbers, 2 and 3. I'm adding that two numbers. Okay, now what we will get, for example, I'm going to run and we have 2 plus 3. Okay, now if you want to exactly add that two number and you want to get the 5 integer, or the addition of two numbers should be exactly the output which is the combination of two number, then you are going to write like print, and without quotation mark you are going to write 2 plus or 3 plus 2. Okay, now when I'm going to run, you will get 5. Now what is difference between when I'm going to print quotation mark 2 plus 3 and print without quotation mark 2 plus 3? When you are going to write with quotation any number in the print option, Python will understand that it is like string. String is like you have a word or sentences, okay, which you are going to say that it is not integer. In other sense, when we are going to just see the programming language, we have to mostly use options. One is integer and one is like we also say that strings. Okay, one is strings and one is integer. Here we are using 2 and 3 as a string, and here we are using 2 plus 3 as an integer, which are going to aid Python and give a result into 5. Now how is that like we are doing all these and there are different options which Python is understanding. Okay, now if you are going to for example write 4 plus 1 and I'm going to run that program, then you will get like 5, but there is a difference between that 5 and here in the left side you are not getting anything, and but in line 5 you have output 5, but it is also showing you that the output is 5, but we are not giving information like the Python should print that. Okay, if you want to print, then you should say or you should give the information to the Python that yeah, you should give the information. For example, I'm going to write and it is print 4 plus 5. And for the purpose of this lesson, I think it is very basic, and you have to understand that how you are going to write your first program, how you are going to write your second, for example, how you are going to differentiate between strings and also integers, and you are going to also write multiples code of line. For example, print hello Okay, then I will also come print in second line if you want to write how are you. Okay, and here what we are going to do, we are going to write the quotation mark as well because it is string. And next we are going to see that when we are going to run the program, and it will display that hello, how are you. Okay, first line in the print which is showing hello, and the second line in the print it is how are you. Now if you want to, for example, don't again and again click on the run, then what you are going to do, you are going to click write print, for example, run program and program. And now what you are going to do, just hold down your alt key, hold down your control key and press enter. Without just clicking run, it will run your program. See, I have that, and you are going to see that run program. If you are going to see that we don't have second line, then you are going to press for example alt and enter, then you will get the second line as well. And I will write, that is, for example, that is my third line of programming. Then alt, hold down alt and press enter, and you are going to get output, that is my first line of programming, and next input where you are going to write the code of line. What we have learned in this lesson, I'm going to give you overview and quickly overview, and you will understand that whenever you are going to write anything in the Python programming, then you are going to write with the function like we have, or method we have like print, and it will give you the output. But that should be in bracket and parenthesis if it is a string. And if it is not a string, for example, it is integer, you are going to write without quotation marks, and you will get exactly the result which you have right here. I hope you got the idea that how you are going to write your first program. If you are going to practice that one, you will definitely get a lot of command and in programming Python language. And I will meet you in the next session. For now, bye.